Hey y'all, my name is Jess and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be looking at Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2, Episode 5. Okay, so I'm just going to hit some key points that stuck out to me and we're going to talk about it, okay? So this episode, I think it's called We Have a Special Guest Arriving. So we ended up picking back off where Bria and Jessica, Lord, why am I saying my name? Jasmine were having like an argument or whatever. And, Jasmine was like, I needed y'all. This has been like a stressful thing. Like I needed y'all this summer or whatever. So anyway, so after that, I thought they came to an understanding because they ended up like embracing each other. Well, Bria was hugging Jasmine or whatever, but then it kind of went left again, and it kind of got hyped back up. So they're talking about this whole Mariah issue, and Bria's, saying like she just feel like it's like a slap in her face because she's coming back to the house and after what she did to her. And I'm just like, okay, girl. And Preston, he says his opinion about like Bria or whatever, and I agree with him. Like, Bria is such a brat. She is so bratty, and it just reminds me why I'm like, I cannot with her. She is such a big spoiled brat. And when Preston is like, when she's saying all this stuff and Preston was like, I'm not scared of you, you trying to be hood, like I'm not scared of you. She was like, I don't want you to be scared of me, but I don't play and all the other good stuff. And I'm like, girl, you are being loud I can't even get my words out. She's loud for no reason. And so when Preston was like, y'all, she's a big brat and y'all know it. We know, but I still feel like they're like trying to coddle her. Like, no, like Bria. And then it's like, Nick's like, Bria, just like calm down. And I'm like, why are we talking to her like she's this child? I am so sick of that. Bria is such a pretty girl and I really want to like her because I think she's probably a cool chick, but when she starts to act like this, it's like, stop. I can't. Anyway, so okay. So then, they get back to the house and Bria is still just like, she's just still like, y'all, like she's still upset and she's in the car and she's like, you guys, Alex, and I think it was Alex in the mirror, y'all didn't have my back, so if I go home, it'd be because of you. No, you go home because of you. You wanted to go home. Okay? It's not because of anybody. It's because of you. Like, I'm so sick of her behavior, y'all. It's so annoying. Like, her behavior is annoying. And then she snapped at Nick but then she found out she snapped at him because she thought he called her a hoe. I don't know, said something. He was like, he was only referring to Milo, saying that he was crying for her. And she was like, you can call me whatever. It was like, what are you even talking about, Bria? Just go to bed. Go see about your dog tearing up your room and then gonna have to nurse him. Like, who did this mess? Girl, who else? Who else did the mess? Which mess? You talking about the one that Milo made or the one that you just made? Which one? Anyway. So, okay. So then let's talk about, I want to talk about like Preston and Phil talking it out. Well, one, I want to talk about Preston and Bria talking it out. Like, they went to go play basketball or whatever, and Preston and Bria have a conversation. And I kind of was like, okay, but then I was like, because they talk it out, and he's like, they always say I love you, and I love you too, like, but he said, you can be a brat, but it's like, you're like my little sister, so you can't be a brat at times, but it's like a little sister, but I love you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can we just call it what it is and just leave it like what it was? And like, of course, I would love for y'all to, I think it's always great when you could talk out your differences and move on. However, does it have to be like I love you like all the time? Like, I love you, that gets on my nerves. Like, I guess you tell people you love them, but no. So she just, I don't know, she just always makes sure to say that she loves him. So I mean, he also said that he was open to having. So then he also says that he is open to having a conversation with Phil, which is surprising to me because I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess for a storyline's sake, sure. Which I find it kind of interesting because Phil was just like talking about their feelings. Like, he was kind of still downplaying their feelings, just like when they told him that he cannot come into the house or whatever. So this is interesting. Okay, but so yeah, he says that he's open to having a conversation with him, and so they actually do end up having the conversation. Preston tells him, like, share with him that I don't like that you said soft, you sus, all that other good stuff that that he has to deal with, or that he's dealt with, like, growing up, because of course you guys know he's gay, so those words are not acceptable. So, during that call, Phil, like, I guess you could say, takes accountability, and, like, I've been in therapy for like a year and a half. Basically, he's working on himself, and he takes ownership he holds himself accountable for what he said, and he apologizes or whatever. But it's like, bro, you just was talking about them, like, their feelings, like, you still holding on to that? Okay, but okay, I mean, Preston accepted his apology. He said it was genuine, so if he likes it, I love him. Okay, but yeah, so Phil basically also said that he was like, when he came in, he was drunk and all that other stuff. So I'm like, sure. So anyway, let's talk about Summer and Noel. Okay, so they're out there at the pool, and Summer has this, or Bria, and this is another thing I don't like. Like, why are we bringing this up? Like, I'm pretty sure production told her to, because Bria was like, have you and Summer talked, or have y'all talked about the Alex situation? And it's like, bro, I actually thought we moved on from it, honestly, but here we are back again talking about this. And so y'all remember, like, Noel felt some type of way that Summer and Alex, they've colored and stuff and whatever, and she's like, I'm not that type of friend. Like, if you do this to my friend, I'm not gonna go and go behind and do the same thing. We're not gonna talk. So it was just weird that Summer's been encouraging Noel to go and talk to Alex. So Summer didn't like that Bria brought that up or whatever, because she got really offended by it, and she was just like, I guess she felt attacked, but she also made this comment. She was like, Summer told Noel, like, I thought you understand, like, we did have we were dealing with each other. And then she said, I should have told you, yes, he's been inside me and I made him come, like, how many times? Now, why did you have to say it like that? This is why I said, like, this girl has no filter when it she has no filter and no privacy when it comes to stuff like this, because she just basically just says whatever comes to her mind. I'm like, okay, girl, like, that's your thing. Okay. All right. Clearly. And so then, like, I guess she felt attacked. Like I said before, I guess she felt attacked because she got up, but she also said, like, Bria, she didn't like it. Oh, because it was one thing that Bria was saying. She said something, and Bria made like a noise, like a or something like that, and she was, basically trying to say, like, because Summer was like, what did Summer say? Summer was basically trying to say, like, I'm not, like, why are you coming for me? And Bria's like, I'm not coming for you. Before you come for me, I'm not coming. It's like, okay, Bria, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, chill. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little, Bria just makes me, like, stop it. I just want her to stop. But yeah, so she felt like it was unnecessary for Bria to bring that up. And I honestly agree. I do feel like it was really unnecessary for them to bring it up. But of course, they have to bring it up, I guess, for storyline purposes, right? I guess so. So yeah, Summer and Noel, they talk one-on-one, which should have always been like that. They talking one-on-one, and Noel apologizes, saying, like, if you feel attacked, I apologize for that. So yeah, basically that was that for that conversation. And then next thing you know, like, Jasmine said they have a special guest coming or whatever to have dinner with them. So y'all know Jasmine's husband is deployed and all that other good stuff. And in the last episode, he says, like, this should be, whenever you want to tell your friends that you're pregnant, tell them or whatever. So they're at dinner, and she gives she's like, I'm gonna have a toast or whatever, because meanwhile they're thinking that it's gonna be like either Mariah or somebody. They don't know who the special guest is. So she was like, our special guest has been here all along, I'm pregnant. And they're like, what? Oh my god, yay. Apparently she has been sucking her stomach in, and now she's like, whew, I can just let it breathe, let it go, finally show off my little belly. Because I was wondering that too, because the other day when they was playing basketball, she had on like a tight thing. Even like some of her dresses that it was like tight, but she said she had been sucking it in all that time. But what's so funny to me was Amir did not catch on that Jasmine was pregnant. It was like everybody else knew. They was suspecting, and Amir was not aware at all. Like, the girls and some of the guys were like, her boobs were boobing. And then I think Alex was like, she kept saying mocktail this, mocktail that. Like, it was very significant. Like, not significant. It was signs there, And so yeah, everybody is celebrating that they're having a baby. Yeah. So they asked, like, about Silas being away, like, how is that? And I forgot who asked, like, the question, like, are you gonna go there to have a baby? Absolutely not. I know that's right, girl. No, that's not how this works. So I think Jasmine said that Silas will be away when she gives birth. So it's probably just gonna be her mom and his mom in the room with her, which is so sad, because you want your husband, your partner, whoever, with you in that room, but him being deployed, that sucks. That's tough. I feel bad for her for that, So yeah, she finally let them know, and so that's basically it, y'all. I just really wanted to touch on just some key points. Honestly, that's what I really wanted to talk about, or just talk about or whatever. So thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments about this episode of Summer House Martha's Vineyard. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Yay. Sorry. I'm gonna just say bye.